03 gsxr 750. How to manually change the tires. I'm only going to do the front. I am changing the front and the rear, but it's the same principle.
Look like they serving food or something. Let me get a bite.
Loosen both sides. Pinch bolts, 10mm. Loosen the caliper, 12mm, both sides. Now we can go ahead and break this axle loose. Gonna need one of these special tools and a 3/8 ratchet or a breaker bar to loosen the wheel, like that. Let me get that out. Once you get your pinch bolts loosened up on this side, you don't want to do the other side because the whole axle will spin. So just do the clutch side. I took the calipers off already, both sides. You do need this tool, and you break this axle loose. It's already broken. My wheel's already off the ground, and I'm gonna just remove the axle. I left my spacer in there, but if you're having a hard time getting your wheel out, just loosen up the pinch bolts and the spacer slide out. But the wheel is off. Just gonna sit here, take the cap off. Get my valve tool, let all the air out. Be mindful how you're doing it because that valve will go shooting out. The valve fell. You want to keep that, you need that. So believe it or not, this is my setup. Harbor Freight Special. No pallet jack. I already broke this side loose. Flip the wheel over. Get the other side broken loose. Hold that up. Set that there. Get that in there. Tire iron. Step on the rim. Break the bead. That's the hard part, getting the bead broke. Now I'm gonna take the tire off with the spoons. One side. Now I gotta get my hammer. Sometimes they come off when you press down. Sometimes you gotta hit it with a hammer. Hit the tire close to the rim. That's it. One front tire off.
The same tire.
So I took the tire off and I don't see no rotational arrow. I took it off just like this. Set it to the ground. I'm gonna flip it over And here's our rotational arrow. So if I take the new tire, give me a second, line up the rotational arrow like this, that means that the new tire gets flipped over. So you got the same directional. Because I don't have an air compressor, I'm just going to take the valve stem thingy, stick it back in the tire, and we're going to go to the air compressor at a store, get some air. Alright, I did it off camera, but I'm using dish detergent. I put some dish detergent on a bead. That's what I use for sealing. You can use whatever you want, but this is what I use. And I'm going to get this front side tire mounted on. Do the same thing on this side. Get a clean seal. Let the tire go on smoothly too. And it's the hard part, because you want to keep all this pressure on this tire. Because if one side pop up and you start getting the tire down, you would think it's going on, and one side will just keep popping up. And sometimes I may need help because I only weigh so much. I should be popping back over. See, it look like I'm gonna need some help. Hold this. See, I was trying to pop back over. I don't waste shit. Take some time, so let me put you on pause and get this tire on. 3 minutes later, we got the tire on. Now we're gonna take it to the store and get some air. Alright, so we got the wheel, we got air on in it. Now we're just about to get it mounted back to the bike. And it's an 03 gsxr 750 manually change a motorcycle tire. Get your axle in, tighten it down to a stop. Tighten up both sides of your pinch bolts, 10mm, and put your calipers back on. The bolts for that is 12mm, and we're done.